Good morning. Good morning. Myself, Vipin Kumar Gupta, working as an assistant professor, Suresh Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. Today, I will present VHDL, Lecture 5. Here, what is the meaning of VHDL? As we know, VHDL means Very High Speed Integrated Circuit Hardware Description Language, like C, C++, Java, Pascal. There are the one hardware description language, that is the VHDL. We can also use Verilog, System C. These are also a hardware description language. Why we need the hardware description language? Actually, when we are writing a drawing a circuit, that is not possible. Some mistakes are not doing. So for overcome these types of mistakes, we are using the VHDL. So these are the course objective which are, and these are the course outcome. After the completion of this subject, we can get these type of knowledge. So today I will discuss, in the previous lectures, we also discussed the number of variables, identifiers, basics of VHDL, need of VHDL, history of VHDL, why we are using the VHDL. These things we can discuss, and also discuss about the entity declaration. In declaration part, we are having some data which we can declare, or some identifiers also. How the variable we will declare, that also we discussed in the previous lecture. How we will define the entity. What is the purpose of architecture? We also discussed in the previous lectures. Actually, architecture defines the relationship between the entity. Whatever input is there, input, what function it will perform, that will be provided into the output. So architecture body define the relationship between input and output. So today I will discuss half adder, how we will design the half adder, multiplexer, encoder, decoder, combinational circuits. Combinational circuits are the logic gates, n-bit serial ladder, and then we are going for the references and then quiz. So first of all, I will come to the half adder. What is the purpose of half adder? Why we are go for the half adder? Half adder, suppose that I have a two number. First one is the 1 and second one is the 0. So how we will add? Using half adder we can do like that. So this is the hardware description language. So we need to the circuit diagram of that half adder. So for that purpose, I will write the program in a different way. That is the modeling. Also, we will discuss in the previous lecture. There are the three types of modelings are there. First one, structural modeling. Second one, behavior modeling. Third one, data flow modeling. Any one of the modeling we can choose and write the program. Any of the program we can classify it into the three part. First one, library declaration. Second one, entity declaration, and then architecture body. So first, before going to write the program, first we need the concept of half adder. What is the concept of half adder? Simply half adder having the two bit, that is the x and y. In X and Y, there are the two input. Whatever input we are providing, according to that input, output will generate. So, in the given figure is given in that slide. So, in that slide, we are seen that there are two input X and Y, and these are connected to XOR and AND gate. First of all, we are designing the truth table of that half adder. There are two input X and Y. So total number of combinations, how many? Four number of combinations, because 2 raised to n is equal to 2. So four combinations are there. So when input is 0 0, that means X is equal to 0 and Y is equal to 0. Then what is the sum and what is the value of carry? So when we are adding 0 plus 0, then we get the result 0, sum is equal to 0 and carry is also 0. When the input is 0 1, then the sum is 1 and carry is 0, because no carry is generated. When 1 0, that means sum is equal to 1 and carry is also again 0. When 1 1, then we can say 1 plus 1, its sum is 0 and carry is 1. So according to that, we can find out the equation. So carry is 1 only on that condition when x and y is equal to 1. So a dot b can we choose? Yes, we can choose a dot b, because carry is generated 1 only that condition when both the inputs are 1. So we can choose the AND gate for the carry purpose. So here we can connect x and y into the AND gate and carry is generated. Now come to the sum. Sum is 1 only that condition when both the inputs are different state. So XOR gate shows that result. So we can choose the XOR gate. Now I am coming to the main program. So as I am saying that any program can be divided into the three parts. That is the library declaration, entity declaration, and architecture body. In the library declaration, what we are doing? First of all, we are declare the library. Most of the program in our syllabus, libraries are same. Library IEEE, semicolon. This will be must. Semicolon is must. Without semicolon, it will show the error. Use IEEE dot standard underscore logic underscore 1164.org, semicolon. So this is the two line shows the library declaration. We can use these library in our program. When we are writing our program into the Xylene software, then these library and entity are declared automatically and architecture is started. When we are putting the input output names, then entity is also declared. Now we will declare the entity. So in the previous classes, we will see we are taking any name of the entity. So I will take the name of entity is the entity half underscore adder. This is the entity name H. So half underscore adder is the entity name. Now we will start the port. How many ports are available in the our program? So X and Y is the input bit. So in standard logic we are using, and sum and carry is the out standard logic. Now we will close the entity and half adder. So this is the entity declaration. So we will close the entity here. Now architecture my add. This is the architecture name. We can choose any of the name of half header is. Half header is the entity name as we are seeing yesterday lecture. Begin is the keyword. Sum. What is the sum? A x XOR y, because XOR gate we are providing the both the input. So x XOR y and carry is equal to x and y. Then we are close the my unit, or simply we can write the end semicolon. So this is the program for half adder. It is used for adding two numbers. Entity example. For full entity, half adder is the XY in standard logic, sum and carry out standard logic. End of half adder. What is the difference between half adder and full adder? Actually, half adder, what we are doing, we are not bothered about the previous carry. But full adder, we can consider the previous carry. So it is very important. Now I will write the program for have a full adder. So libraries are same as the previous one. So in the full adder, what is the input? We are having three inputs. Why? Because A and B both are the input and C is the carry that is also added in our result. So we can choose the three input A, B, C in standard logic. A, B, C is the input and sum and carry is the out standard logic. End of full adder. Architecture concurrent of full adder. Full adder is the entity name and concurrent is the architecture name. Sum. We can calculate again same procedure that we are discussing. So structural modeling, how we will write, that also we'll discuss in the previous lectures. So there are two half adder, full adder. Here there are three half adder. Here A and B are connected to 1 and 2. B and C is connected to first, and then this result is sum is connected to the next half adder. Then we can get the sum, and like that we can connect it to carry in the this part, and then we are adding this carry, so we get the carry. So architecture structure of full adder is signal entity is same, behavior and structure entity is same. Signal S1, C1, C2 bit. Component half adder. Port I1, I2. Input S and C output. First of all, we are writing the program for this first half adder and component or I1, I2 input and X output and component. So we can mapping. Just a minute. So we can mapping these half adder. Begin instant underscore half adder 1 is equal to half adder port map I1A B, I2 is equal to C, and S is equal to S1 and C is equal to C. So this is the mapping of this half adder. Now we are coming to the second half header. Port map I1 is equal to A. This is the mapping for this half header. I2 is equal to S1. This is the result sum of this one. S is equal to sum and C is equal to C2. Now we are doing the mapping of this half header. Instant or port map I1 is equal to C2. I1 is equal to C2. This half header carry will be goes to this, and I2 is equal to C1, X is equal to carry. So like that we can do our program. Now this is the description of the full header which we are designing before. So one entity, many description. A system can be specified with different architecture. Entity architecture A can be used, architecture B can be used, architecture C can be used, and architecture D can be used. So like that, one entity can be used for many description in different architecture. Test bench. Testing a design by simulation. Suppose that in the previous example, I will write the code for half header. I will test this design. It will work properly, yes or no. So it can be simulated using test bench. So use a test bench model in architecture body that includes an instance of the design under test. Apply sequence of test values to input. Monitor value on output signal, either using simulator or with the process that verify correct operation. Now I will come for the multiplexer. What is the function of multiplexer? Multiplexer is used to select any input according to the selection line. So here it is multiplexer is shown. It is a 4x1 multiplexer. So it is having the two selection line because 2 raised to n is the selection line. 2 raised to n is equal to number of input. We are taking two selection line. So multiplexer select one input from the multiple input and forward. It consists of 2 power n input and 1 output. The input line are controlled by n selection line. Here input line are controlled by the that selection line. If S1 S0 is equal to 0 0, then A will be selected. When S1 S0 is equal to 0 1, then B is selected. When S1 S0 is equal to 1 0, then C is selected. And when S1 S0 is equal to 1 1, then D is selected. So according to selection line, input line will be selected. So we can say selection line control the operation. Selection line. So for example, if n is equal to 2, then the mux will be of 4x1 mux with 4 input and 2 selector. Now I will write the program for mux. So again same procedure we can follow. There are the three type part in the mux, like libraries, entity, and then architecture body. So first of all, I will declare the library. Library IEEE, use IEEE dot standard underscore logic underscore 1164 dot all. So now these are the same. Libraries are same for each and every program. Now I will come to the entity declaration. Entity mux underscore 421, that is the entity name. Mux underscore 421 is the entity name is. What is the input of this A, B, C, D and S1, S0? These are the input and Z is the output. So I will write accordingly. A, B, C, D in standard logic, S0, S1 in standard logic, and Z out standard logic. And then we will close the entity. So entity mux 421. Now I will start the architecture. Architecture VHV of mux 421. So this is the entity name and this is the architecture name. I say many times architecture name will be unique and it is not the identifiers. These are is begin. Process word we are using. Which we are using for process A, B, C, D, S0 and S1 is begin. After process begin keyword is coming. So we are writing the begin after the process word. So we are writing the program in behavior modeling. So according what we think when we are writing the program in behavior modeling, first we understand about the truth table. So truth table according to selection line, it will depend. When S0 S1 is equal to 0 0, then A will be selected. When S0 S1 is equal to 0 1 1 0, then it will select V input. When S0 S1 is equal to 0 1, then C will be selected. And when S0 S1 is equal to 1 1, then D will be selected. So according to that, we can write the architecture. So here we are using the if-else statement, if-else loop. So if S0 is equal to 0 and S1 is equal to 0, then Z is equal to 1. Else if that condition is not satisfied, then we can go for next condition. Else if S0 is equal to 1 and S1 is equal to 0, then Z is equal to V. Else if both the condition are not satisfied, then we can go for third condition, that is S0 is equal to 0 and S1 is equal to 1, then Z is equal to C. Else Z is equal to D. Now first of all I will close this if else statement. So and if now then we close the process and then go for the architecture. Everything will be closed after the program. If we are not closing any statement, then it shows the error. So this is the program for 4x1 multiplex. This is the RTL view of 4x1. This is the this is generated through Xilinx software. So here AND gate are used and inverter we are using S1 and S0. So when S1 is equal to 0, S1 is equal to 0 and S1 is equal to 1. So both the NOT gate we are connected. This is the NOT S1 bar and S0 bar. So which one is our input? A. So we are getting the A. When S1 is equal to 1 and S0 is equal to 0, then this is selected. Like that we can design, and then finally overall result will be goes to the OR gate and we get the result. So these are the net list. This is the connections between these gates. This is the test bench output waveform. For 100 nanoseconds I am taking. So according to that it will provide the output. Encoder and decoder. What is the meaning of encoder and what is the meaning of decoder? This will be discussed in that unit. Encoder. A digital circuit that provide that produce a binary output code depending on which of its inputs are activated. It means a digital it is a circuit that provides the binary output according to the input. That is the meaning of encoder. And decoder, a digital circuit that convert an input binary code into a signal numeric output. So encoder and decoder both are interchangeable. In decoder, a numeric output will be converted into the binary output. And decoder, binary output can be converted into the numeric output. So that is the difference between encoder and decoder. Here it is one encoder is there. So there are the binary number, 8-bit binary number. So when 000 and this is the by output. So I O0, O1, O2. These are the output. According to the input, it will change. When A0 is equal to 1, then it is the 001. When A1, then 010. We are getting the output. So according to the input, we are getting the output. So what we are saying when I am explaining this, that only at a time, only a single input will be activated. Only single input will be at a time 1. Remaining all are 0. So that we can get the result. Now this is the decoder. Suppose that in this example there are 3 input and 8 output. Same, suppose that first of all I will provide the 8 input bit. These are converted into the 3 output. These are again converted to the decoder. So 001, then O0 will be 1 and remaining all are 0. That is the meaning of decoder. Binary coded input, only one output activated at a time. 422 encoder design using logic gate. Now next thing is how we will design the encoder. Suppose that I want to design 422 encoder. So what we see in previous example, there is a binary input and this is a numeric. So 4 to 1, 4 to 2. So here 4 inputs are available and 2 binary outputs are available. So what we are doing, according to the input, output will change. When A0 is equal to 1, then V0 will be selected. When A1 is 1, then V0 is V0 and V1 is 0 when A0 is selected. A0 is 1, then V0 and V1 is 0. When A1 is equal to 1, then V0 and V0 is equal to 0 and V1 is equal to 1. Like that, A2 is equal to 1, then V0 is equal to 1 and V1 is equal to 0. And when A3 is equal to 1, then V0 and V1 both are 1. This is the truth table. When all the inputs except A0 is equal to 1, then V1 and V0 output is equal to 0. When all the inputs are 0 except A1 is equal to 1, then V0 is equal to 1 and V1 is equal to 0. When all the inputs are 0 except A2, then V1 is equal to 1 and V0 is equal to 0. So when A3 is equal to 1, then V1 and V0 both are 1. So according to that we can get the result. Now I will design the program. So again same thing as we are discussing previously. we can divide it our program into three parts. First one is the library declaration, after that entity declaration, then we can go for the then we can go for the architecture body. So library IEEE, use IEEE dot standard underscore logic underscore 1164 dot org. Now we will declare the entity. So what is the entity? Let us see. A3, A2, A1, A0. These are input, and V1, V0. These are output. So A in standard logic vector. So vector we are using 3 down to 0. And B out standard logic vector 1 down to 0. So all the inputs are covered in these two states. And encoder 1. Encoder 1 is the entity name. Now we will close the entity. Now we are coming for the architecture. Architecture behavior of encoder 1 is begin process A begin. If A is equal to 1 0 0 0, then what is the output? B is equal to 0 0. Else that condition is not satisfied. A is equal to 0 1 0 0. Then what is the output? B 0 1. Like that we can design each and every steps. After that we can close this if, and I already starting the process, so end process, and then end behavior. Here one more thing is important, else A is equal to 0 0 1, because many of the inputs we are leaving in between the program. It may be 101 1010, then what is the output? If such conditions are coming, then what is the output? Then our system will show z is equal to zz. So that condition will be else condition we are putting. So this is the test bench of encoder 422 encoder. Combinational circuits. What is the meaning of combinational circuits? Combinationals means logic gates like AND, OR, XOR, NOT. These are gates. How we will design these gates? We can write the program in each and every gate. But how we will design that program? So suppose that AND gate truth table is given here. 0 0 then 0 0 1 then 0 1 0 then 0 1 1 then 1. Now we are providing that into the these AND gate, and this is OR gate. A, B, and C. There are the three input. We are providing first AND gate A and B input. So we are getting here A dot B. Here we are getting the B, C and B. So BC we are getting here. Here A and C we are getting. So AC. Now all things we are adding here, or operation we are doing. So what is the output? AB plus BC plus CA. So what is the any combinational circuits? We are taking example as in this combinational circuits. What is the truth table of OR gate? When both the inputs are 0, then output is 0. When 0 1, then output is 1. When 1 0, then output is 1. When 1 1, then output is again 1. So this is a combinational circuits. Why we are? It is depends only on present state. It doesn't having the memory. That is the basic difference. It is not having any feedback. So this is a simple example of combinational circuits. It is the combinations of logic gates. So first of all, I will declare the libraries. Library IEEE. Use IEEE dot standard underscore logic underscore 1164 dot all. So These are the entity. Now we will declare the entity. Entity match conc is match concs. We are putting the name of this combinational circuits. A, B, and C is the in standard logic because these are the inputs and Y is the output. So Y is equal to Y colon out standard logic and match conc. So we are closing the entity. Now we are writing the architecture. Architecture of Magicon is begin. So I am writing the program in structural modeling. So I already calculate the equation of this combinational circuits. What we are getting AB plus BC plus CA. So A and B or A and C or B and C and A. A is the architecture name and Magicon is the entity name. So like that we can write the program. BHDL statement. BHDL has a reputation as a complex language. We will use a subset of language for our purpose. Some BHDL construct signal assignment. How we will do the signal assignment? A is equal to V. Like that we can assign the signal. Comparison equal, greater than, less than, etc. we can use. Boolean expressions we can use and or not XOR. Concurrent statement when else. This is the book which will be available. So a BSDL templates for combinational logic. This is the templates. Already we will design the combinational circuits. So entity model name, that is the entity name is port, list of inputs and outputs. Then we will close the entity. Then architecture name of model name is concurrent statement first, second up to n we can write. So order of these statement is not important. We can put any of the statement first and then second. All of the text on not in italic are BHDL keywords. VHDL is not a case sensitive as we discussed earlier. Entity is the same as entity, and when we are writing the entity, some word in lowercase and some word is uppercase, that is the equal meaning. The following example of 3-input XOR gate implemented in PhD. This is the program for XOR gate. Library IEEE. Use IEEE dot standard underscore logic underscore 1164 dot all. This is the library declaration. Entity majority H. Port A, comma B, comma C in standard logic, because 3-input XOR gate we are designing. So A, B, C in standard logic. Y is out standard logic and measured. Now we will using the two hyphens. That means it is shown. This is the comment. This is the architecture declaration. Uses only one concurrent statement. Architecture concurrent of majority. Begin. Now this is the architecture. Architecture concurrent. Concurrent is the architecture name of majority. Majority is the entity name is begin. After begin keyword, we can start our program. Y is equal to A and B or A and C or B and C and concurrent. So this is again the templates majority gate with temporary signal. Here we are using the some temporary signal T1, T2 like that. Same program we are writing. The following version of the majority gates use some temporary signal. Entity has been left out is same. Architecture new conc of majority is signal T1, T2, T3 So temporary signal is defined after the architecture in between the program, as we are discussed in the previous lectures. Standard logic begin T1 A and B, T2 A and C, T3 B and C. Now we are or these temporary signal, so we can get the result, same result. Majority gate with when else statement. The following version of the majority gate uses a when else statement. The architecture now uses when else statement. Architecture when else. When else is the architecture name of majority is begin. Y is equal to 1 when A and B or A and C or B and C. Else 0. So this is the when else statement. Concurrent versus sequential statement. The statement we have looked at so far are called concurrent statement. Each concurrent statement will synthesize to a block of logic. Another class of VHDL statement are called sequential statement. Sequential statement can only appear inside of a process block. A process block is considered to a single concurrent statement, can have multiple process block in an architecture, usually use process block to describe complex combinational or sequential logic. So this is the tri-state buffer. So here three output stages, that is the 0, 1 and Z, high impedance. Z will show the high impedance. Entity tri-set is port D and enable in standard logic, Q out standard logic, and tri-state. Architecture EG, EG is the architecture name of tri-state. Begin. Q is equal to D when enable is equal to 1, else Z and Z. So like that we can write the program. P1 process enable D. This is the another type. Begin. If enable is equal to 1, then Q is equal to D, else Q is equal to Z. End of process. So this is the type 1. We can write also and we can write also. This is the when else statement. This is the if else statement. VSDL code for n-bit serial adder test bench. This will be discussed in the next lecture. So now I will come to the textbook. Digital System Design using VHDL by C.H. Roth. This is the most important book. This will be available in market. Circuit Design with VHDL by Volony A. Petroni. This is also a special book. Actually, what we are thinking, and these are the some reference book. VHDL Primer by J. Bhaskar. Actually, before reading any book, first of all, we go for some digital books also, because I'm writing the program of digital circuits. So if I'm not knowing about the digital circuits configurations, about their behavior, about their circuits, then how I write the program? In the BSDL Primer J. Bhaskar, it is a good book. But before reading this book, we are knowing Mr. J. Bhaskar is thinking that student of VHDL is knowing about the concept of digital electronics. After that, he will come to that part. So that is the difference. So first of all, everybody should learn between the digital uh, digital electronics part. Then only then we can go for the BHDL code. So these are the some different books also available in the market. We can see and go for each and every book. These are the some NPTEL video lecture link for better understanding of this today lecture. So we can go. Now I will come for the quiz. Specify all the register in a design and dash logic between them. That is the sequential, combinational, both A and B, and none of them. So register combinational is the correct answer. Combinational is the correct answer. The output of a sequential circuits, the output of a sequential circuits is regarded as a function of time sequence of input, output, internal state, external states. Both combination is for output sequence. We are chosen the input. We are chosen the internal states also. So A and C, we are not. We are establish the connection between inputs and internal states. So output we are taking. So this is the A and C is the correct answer. The time required for an input output data to settle the trigger age of clock is known as setup time. The time required for an input data to settle before the triggering age of a clock is known as setup time, because before the triggering it will be take some setup time. Hold time is defined as the time required for the data to remain stable after the triggering age of clock. Which type MOSFET exhibits no current, zero gate voltage? That is the depletion MOSFET and enhancement MOSFET. Which among the following is regarded as an electrical fault? Excessive steady state current. Among the VSDL features, which language statement are executed at the same time in the parallel flow? That is the concurrent. Which among the following is a process of transforming design entry information of the circuit into a set of logic equation? That is the synthesis. Among the BHDL features, which language statement are executed at the same time in parallel flow? That is the concurrent. Which type of simulation mode is used to check the timing performance of designing? That is the gate level. So now today I will close my lecture. Thank you for all for listening this lecture. Thank you all.